My name is Barbara Joy. I'm the liaison for the Anderson City Clerk, City Court, and City Council. I work at the Anderson City Hall building. One is a Feast for a Mouse. Written by Judy Cox. After Thanksgiving dinner, Mouse crept out of his hidey hole and looked around. The house was quiet. Dad snoozed in his chair with his book. Mom dozed in front of the TV. Outside, the kids played football in the crisp yellow leaves. Cat curled up by the fire. He yawned and he stretched his stripy tail. Then he closed his greeny eyes and he went to sleep. Mouse scampered up to the tablecloth. Thanksgiving leftovers were still on the table, so much to eat. Mouse saw a teensy tiny, toothsome green pea all by itself under a plate. Give thanks, he thought. One will be a feast for me. Mouse rolled the pea across the tablecloth to take it back to his hidey hole. But his green eyes were bigger than his stomach. He saw 6 leftover cranberries, glowing like rubies on a silver saucer. I'll just take one, he said to himself. One is a feast for me. He balanced one cranberry on top of the pea and he started once again across the table to his hidey hole. Then he saw 3 olives, black and shiny in a dish. I'll take one, he thought. One is a feast for me. He put the olive on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea, and carried the tidbits across the table. Then he saw carrot sticks, crunchy and munchy and orange. I'll take just one, he thought. One is a feast for me. He stuck one carrot stick into the hole in the olive, balanced both on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea. He started back to his hidey hole. Then he saw the mashed potatoes. Mouse potatoes! There was just one scoop left on the plate. I'll just take the plate, Mouse thought. What a feast I will have. He bounced the plate of potatoes on top of the carrot stick, in the hole, in the olive, on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea. Mouse started off across the table. Then he saw the gravy, brown and luscious, in the silver gravy boat. Gravy for a mouse potatoes, he thought. I must have that for my feast. And he balanced the gravy boat on top of the mashed potatoes, on top of the carrot stick, stuck in the olive, on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea. And he started off. Then he stopped and spotted the pumpkin pie. One slice of pie, brown and dimpled with a color of fluffy cream. So he balanced the pie on top of the gravy boat, on top of the mashed potatoes, on top of the carrot stick, stuck in the hole in the olive, on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea. And he started off across the table. The pie slid, but the mouse caught it in time. The mouse bobbled and bobbled across the tablecloth on the way to his hidey hole for his Thanksgiving feast. He didn't see the cat, creeping, creeping closer, closer. But Mouse saw the turkey, brown and juicy, surrounded with parsley. Much was gone, but there was just enough left for a mouse feast, or even 2. I'll just add that, thought Mouse, and he carefully placed the turkey platter on the very top of his pile, on top of the pie, on top of the gravy, on top of the mashed potatoes, on top of the carrot stick, in the hole in the olive, on top of the cranberry, and on top of the pea. He started off across the table to his hidey hole, and there, at the table's edge, he met Cat, greedy-eyed and hungry, clawing up the table on the tablecloth. The mouse skidded to a stop. The turkey wibbled and wobbled and slid and slipped. Mouse danced to keep his feast balance. He pirouetted like a ballerina, juggled like a platter spinner, but off slid the turkey, whoosh, with a plop. It landed smack on that cat. Down crashed the pumpkin pie in the boat with the gravy. Down crashed the mashed potatoes and the clatter that woke Mom. Down fell the carrot stick, still impaled in the olive. Down went the cranberry, which rolled, leaving a red track across the tablecloth. Down went the pea, all catterwampus off the table, rolling into the floor. Off scampered Mouse, quick as a bandit, back to the hidey hole ahead of the cat. He hurtled in his hidey hole. His heart pitter-pattered. He peered out. Down came the broom on the stripy, green-eyed cat. "Bad kitty," shouted Mom. "Outside." She swept that cat out the door. The mouse looked around, whiskers trembling with fright. No Thanksgiving feast for me, he thought. Just then, he spotted, glowing in the corner, one teensy tiny, round, and toothsome, green, luscious pea. "Give thanks. One is a feast for me."